Hey, I've realized something since I recorded the last tutorials, and hopefully this thing did not chop me off, but I realized something when I recorded like how to use 3D tools in Illustrator that since I recorded that, I know it was a long time ago, it was like 2016, and the technique is more or less the same, but how you do it if you're using the latest version of Illustrator is going to be slightly different. So if you're doing the 3D object assignment or making a 3D can, here is what you're going to do. Open up Illustrator, make yourself a new file. I'm working in inches today. If you're reading the assignment instructions, it does say make yourself a file. It's letter size, 8.5 by 11 inches high. One artboard to start. Make sure this says inches. You're going to put the file name in here, and it'll be your name, and I think well, I'm writing can, but then no, write down whatever it says in the assignment. You can just copy and paste right out of the assignment. Like I said, one artboard to start. We're going to create more as we go. So hit create, and this is going to give you the first artboard where you're going to make half of your can. If you've never used the 3D tools in here, everything is up here in effect under 3D and materials. And the reason I'm recording this is because what you're going to be doing today, like, oh, none of this other crap kind of applies. Revolve, you might be able to, but we're going to be working in 3D Classic today. And this is the thing that was missing from the previous tutorial. If you're watching that one, I'll make sure I put both in the assignment. So, to make a can, I got to build half a can first. Left side, right side. Either way, you can do it. You'll probably watch me screw this up. Um, if I'm making a can, one thing I got to do is take the stinking stroke off of there. I'm going to make it some kind of can color. If I want to eliminate the choices of grays that I have available to me, hey, I'll just do this or that or whichever one I think will work. Whatever looks more can-like. Cans are kind of silvery unless they're somewhere here there's a tuna can and it's like this golden color. Maybe it's a salmon can. I don't really know. I'm also going to make these two little pieces that are like the lip of the can. To do that, I'm just going to use an ellipse. I have to do a lot of special things to this. I'm going to alt click and drag or option click and drag in Mac and just line these up so that little center point is over the corners there. And then I'm going to click and drag and select the big rectangle shape and these two shapes. And yeah, gradient, we don't need that going on in there. I'm going to go to Window menu, scroll down to Pathfinder, and join those together. So now those are part of this. This is also why it's important to line them up with the center of this thing. I don't know, I could have even made it closer. Other things I got to think about. Hey, go somewhere and take a look at a can and see what it looks like. Cans always have these little ridges in the top of them and also in the bottom, but we're not going to be really seeing the bottom. So how do you put ridges in there? What you can do, and this is the easiest way to make something that looks like a ridge, because you don't want anything too like whack or out of shape. I'm going to use my direct select tool. I'm going to select this thing, go into pen tool and hold down and choose add anchor point tool. And along this top path, hover over it until you see that little pink word that says path and click 3 points next to each other. So I got 1, 2, 3. And then where you think there would be another ring over here, do the same thing. I'm not doing a great job spacing these out. I'm kind of winging it, so whatever. Grab your direct select tool. Click that center point. You can use your arrow keys on your keyboard and just push it up 1. Don't want to push it up too much. Click it till it's highlighted and then push it up. And then you have two little ridges. And when I say push it up, I'm using the arrow keys on my keyboard once it's selected. Nothing fancy. I'm going to zoom back out so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to also get out of my direct select tool. I got these two bitty little ridges up here and these lips over here that are going to be the edge of the can. I don't know, I probably should have moved that in closer. I'm going to select this whole thing, go to View menu, choose, not View, Effect menu. Yeah, I'm tired, I haven't slept. 3D And materials, like I said, these are all the new funky things like extruding bevel. We're actually doing a Revolve, but the new one isn't going to do it as easily as the old one will. So 3D Revolve under 3D Classic, and it should just, it'll open up this panel here, but it should just make you a freaking can that has these things in there, and then you can, hey, watch the rest of the video. And when you're ready to, this is also a benefit of using Classic. I don't have my label ready to go. I still have to build that. But when I am ready to apply my label to the can, this little thing here, map art, is what I am going to use to do it. It has to be a symbol first, and then I can use map art to put it onto my can with 3D Revolve Classic. Hope that makes sense.